everybody, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Round 2, give me 2, Utah. Quoting someone who just said that before we went live. So we're in round 2 right now. And we got the number 2 seed, rule of 2. Holy crap, it's all coming full circle. Going up against the number 7 seed, the second Breakfast Club. What is happening today? Didn't plan any of this. Crazy shit. I'm excited for this match. I think these are two very good teams. Second Breakfast Club beating Crepes and Cowls in round 1. Rule of 2 beating Space Wizards. Both of them very, very good matches. Both teams have had good showings this year. Rule of 2 started out strong. Second Breakfast Club took a minute to get going, but I think they're both at a pretty even level here. I'm excited to see this match. Hopefully, let's see what the teams have to say in the problems.
Nothing.
I feel like this is our desperate charge, a la Return of the King.
Look,
you know what I mean?
I do, but I also think, it's time for some variety. We've had some variety this year in singles. We've had me, Brittany, Rue, Tyler, Arwell. Rule of 2 had their chance. I had their chance this year.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm very excited for this match. Robert, I've been looking to play him again for a while. Kaiser, always a fun guy to hang out with. Just a little upset I have to go against him. But no, I'm ready. Alex is ready. Let's play.
By the fuse.
I'm so glad that Jack brought up that he's been wanting to play Robert for a while. I honestly feel bad for Alex right now because I think Jack has sort of drawn him into this vortex they won't be able to get out of. Now, you two, correct me if I'm wrong. Since Jack almost beat Robert one time 2 years ago, since then, Robert has played for and won the team's title multiple times, and with multiple different teams he's played for the team's title. He's played in multiple singles contender matches. Now, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Has Jack Menchaca done any of those things?
To carry the 0, no.
No, he is not. Okay, yeah, I think so. I just needed your guys' confirmation on that. So it's cute that he thinks he's got a shot at you, and I feel bad. Again, I feel bad for Alex that he's been pulled into this, but unlike him, you guys will be walking the walk today. I feel you guys are really motivated coming into this tournament to get back to that aforementioned title match Joe mentioned. What do you guys think about this?
Very quick. When Alex said desperate charge, I thought he was going to say Pickett's charge from the Battle of Gettysburg. Then I remembered that this is a movie trivia league and we don't do history here. And 2, it's fun about Joe talking about variety.
Nothing much to say on my part.
Uncharacteristically quiet from Kaiser. Let's do this.
I'm really tired.
Back from those promos, I'd like to remind everyone, including Alex and Kaiser, that Alex and Kaiser are here as well. I'm very excited for this match. Let's get into it, starting with round number 1. Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. And should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 1?
No.
Does everyone look like they're in the right spot? Okay, yes, they're in the right spot. Fantastic. Round number 1. Here we go. It's going to start with James Bond. In Thunderball, after crashing the jet at the beginning of the film, what do Largo's men dive down to recover from it? I'll take a general answer. It's been a minute. Tim did a lot of soloing. Recently, I was out of town, but I'm back. That you might not have seen that because a lot of the matches he did by himself are after this, I'm realizing. So 5. Might be confused. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Robert.
Said missile.
We'll go to Jack.
I couldn't pull it, so I said gold.
We'll go to Kaiser.
Nuclear bombs.
And we'll go to Alex.
I said weapons.
Kaiser, the most correct. I'm also planning on accepting Robert's answer. Don't love weapons. So I'm going to say that's no, and I imagine we'll be getting a challenge soon.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Oh, hey, Joe, you want to come in? Sweet.
This is why I type it just to press enter, just so that we can get it done quicker.
That's fair.
He asked, Nick, you did ask for a general answer.
I did.
We are aware that there are bodies and other many things on that plane of importance. Alex?
I don't think we're going to win this one. I'm just, I'm straight up being honest. I don't think
I actually feel reasonably confident.
You know what, Joe? You are the manager. It doesn't. Yeah, why not?
Challenge, please.
We'll be right back after this challenge. We're back from the challenge. Weapons. I said general. We're going to accept weapons. Plane was in the question. Plane, weapons on the plane. It all fits. So Alex is going to get the point. Kaiser and Robert are going to get the point. It's going to be 2-1 going into the second question, which comes in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, besides Kirk, who is the only former Enterprise main crew member who is not currently working on the Enterprise at the start of the film? Had a lot of I've been writing a lot of matches, which means the questions coming faster and faster, which means they're more susceptible. I don't have time to think, like, how could people challenge that in this 100 ways? But
I imagine that would drive you insane if you had.
I'm a little insane, too. 1, pens down. We'll go to Jay.
I had Sulu and I changed it to Chekhov.
We'll go to Kaiser.
Pavel Chekhov.
Go to Alex.
Chekhov.
We'll go to Robert.
Chekhov.
Chekhov is correct. Clean sweep, 4-3. As we move to the third question, which comes in the category of DreamWorks. Who voices Arthur in Shrek the Third? I think Shrek 3 would have been a fine title for this film.
They knew it was bad, so they set it up so that you could give it the bad title. That's
at least that's what I'm saying is they were like, it's bad, but we should trick people into thinking it's good by calling it, Shrek 3. 5, 4,
It's not that bad.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and they didn't even call it Shrek 4. Whatever. We'll go to Kaiser.
Justin Timberlake.
Go to Alex.
Michael Cera.
We'll go to Robert
Justin Timberlake.
and Jack.
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake is correct. 6-4, widening the lead a little bit as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Law and Order. Which Law and Order film features police officers going undercover at the Playboy Mansion? I thought I'd say those words. Question. Yeah. Here we go.
Not a venue that's used very often.
No, it's not. 5, 4, 3. In Shrek the Third at the Playboy Mansion. 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alex.
It says Beverly Hills Cop 2.
We'll go to Robert.
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Go to Jack
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
and Kaiser.
I said Bad Boys 2.
Beverly Hills Cop 2 is correct. So breakfast will cut into the lead there at 7-6. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Star Wars. Name both Force ghosts that Anakin joins at the very end of Return of the Jedi. It's funny. So I watched all the Law and Order films so that I could write questions about them like earlier on. And then I started watching them again, and I did not remember the Playboy Mansion scene at all. I was like, was here the first time?
Me neither, I was like.
I don't want to mention stuff in it, but there's good stuff in that.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Robert.
Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
We'll go to Jack.
Yoda and Obi-Wan.
Kaiser.
Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And Alex.
See, and I said Obi-Wan and Yoda?
All correct. 9-8. as we move to the next question, which comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. What is the name of the song sung by Rage Against the Machine for the film The Matrix? Yeah. I can't even sing this one. I'm pretty sure of the melody. We'll get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Robert. Oh, wow. Oh, that was wild. You were writing and then you shot to you jump cutted forward. That was crazy. We'll go to Jack.
Song's in one of those movies. I said White Rabbit.
We'll go to Kaiser.
I want you back.
I heard I want you back. We'll go to Alex.
I thought it was a clue. Yeah.
And Robert.
It's Jefferson Airplane. I said White Rabbit. It's not it.
But all unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Wake Up.
Okay.
Like he woke up in the movie. Get it? All right. We're going to move to the next question. No more perfect rounds today. The next question is in the category of fandom quotes. Which MCU villain said the quote, "Death will remain a stranger to both of us as long as the light burns within the planet"? It's a good thing about the last question for future, but past. So I can't mention the thing because in real life it hasn't happened yet, but in fake life, what you are watching right now, it's happened already. So you get what I'm saying. No one here does, but they will. They will get it eventually. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Kaiser, say repeat or no? Okay.
No, he's.
We'll go to. I think we're at Kaiser. Kaiser.
I think it's Christian Bale's character. I forgot his name.
We'll go to Alex.
I said Icarus.
We'll go to Robert.
Ego.
And Jack.
Ego.
Ego, the living planet, is correct. Point apiece, still a 1-point game, 10-9. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of Marvel. An alien species called a Boglodyte can be found in which Marvel film? I got some cool comics up on my wall here. I finally set up my little corner. We unpacked the living room. This is my little corner. Someone else decorated the other 99% of the apartment. But I put some little comic books on the wall so I get to look at it.
Is it like Ruse in
4,
his room? Because
3,
that's really cool.
2, 1. Pens down. I'll go watch a Rue match to see. But Alex.
I said Men in Black 2.
We'll go to Robert.
Men in Black 3.
We'll go to Jack.
Men in Black International.
And Kaiser.
Men in Black 3.
Men in Black 3 is the correct answer. Rule of 2 will widen the lead now 12-9. As we get to the penultimate question, which comes in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Fred's father in the post-credit scene of Big Hero 6?
Goodness gracious.
You know, this movie came up in a question in the contender match, and I was very angry, much like all the competitors were angry.
Oh yeah. I was pretty proud of that one.
That was really good.
Big Hero 6 question.
That was like top notch.
I thought about who would be considered brothers.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Kaiser. Not sure if you're on a lag. Okay.
I'm not.
You just jump cut for me, so I think you're good. We'll go to penultimate Robert.
Stanley.
We'll go to Jack.
Stanley.
Kaiser.
No.
And Alex.
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee is correct. Breakfast once again cutting into the lead, 13-11, as we get to the final question of round number 1, which comes in the category of Planet of the Apes. Which member of her family did Ellie lose to the virus in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
Does this need to be specific?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Just gonna throw that out there. Can't wait for the next Q&A. I think I'm gonna clarify a lot of shit.
I would just throw general or specific in every question.
Yeah,
Honestly.
but at the same,
I know it's more to write.
yeah, and like I just want people to answer the thing the way I want them to. You know, I can't. Everyone just do what I want. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jack.
I said mother.
We'll go to Kaiser.
Son.
We'll go to Alex
Husband?
and Robert.
Daughter.
Daughter is the correct answer, and that will bring us to the end of round number 1. Rule of 2 in the lead, 14. Breakfast Close, second Breakfast Club close behind with 11. As we get into round number 2, here's our round number 2 going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You will get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel that is taking quite a while to load after I clicked on it. Your categories on today's wheel are as follows. Sci-fi icons, Star Trek, James Bond, DreamWorks, Disney Animation, horror icons, Middle-earth, and DC. Rule of 2, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to the second Breakfast Club?
First, Kaiser. We're cool. We're good.
Yeah. I was going to say pretty much the same thing. You're okay. Take a deep breath. We're going to defer here. Yeah. Give you guys a little bit of time and see what they can do.
Yeah.
So we will defer.
Sounds like a plan. So barely. And second Breakfast Club. This will be your first spin.
Right. A 3-point lead, a 3-point deficit is nothing to worry about. We're in a good position here.
And it's on DreamWorks, so to keep it or spin again.
So you know what we spoke about before.
I can go either way with this. Yeah. It's not necessarily something that's good for them, and it's something that we can keep on the wheel for them. However, there's a category or two I'm not.
There are,
yet.
But I think there's a lot more that you can work with.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's a 3-point deficit, and you get nothing for not taking risks.
Yeah.
I think we should spin again.
We'll do that. We'll spin.
We'll see if it works.
All right. This will be your second spin.
Thank you, Nick.
The wheel. There you go, wheel. Do your wheel stuff.
You got it. Got to grease it. Oh, what's it going to be? Sci-fi icons is what you shall be keeping. I was in as much suspense as you all.
I thought it was 3 different things.
Second Breakfast Club, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of sci-fi icons. Are you prepared?
Yep.
Sure.
Your first question. Which sci-fi icons film features a car chase with 2 characters who can phase through solid matter?
Solid matter. Oh, is that the Matrix Reloaded? Or
Yes,
is that Revolution?
it is. Yes, it is. The twins, the 2 twins can, Matrix Reloaded, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. In Transformers, who plays U.S. Secretary of Defense John Keller?
Oh.
Is that John Voight's character?
I forgot he was in that, honestly. Yeah, I think it is. I'm fine with shooting for that.
5,
Sure.
4,
John
3.
Voight, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And the lead. Your third question. How does Ripley defeat the alien queen at the end of Aliens?
Is that her sucking it out into space?
See, that's how it happens in the first one. Yes, because it's on the It's on the ship. I'm almost certain at the end.
Do you
Do you
want
want
to
to
repeat?
use repeat?
Yeah.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that is Second Breakfast Club's first repeat. The question again. How does Ripley defeat the alien queen at the end of Aliens?
Yeah, I
Are
think
you
she
good with that?
does. I think it is the same as the first one. She sucks it into space.
Go for it.
Sucks it into space. Final answer.
You can accept that for 2 points. That is correct. All right, your penultimate question. In RoboCop 2014, people who the RoboCop is not allowed to attack are designated as what color asset?
Oh,
I want to say maybe red.
that's what I thought too.
See, I think they know it, but like it, I feel confident enough to shoot for it. But
We both thought of it independently. I think we might as well.
3.
red. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, in Second Breakfast Club, your final question. What is the full name of the company that Miles Dyson worked for when he created Skynet in Terminator 2 Judgment Day?
Oh
No. I kind of want to go multiple choice on this one.
I want to go multiple choice as well because I can probably recognize it then.
Okay. Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Innovation Tech, B, Cyberdyne Systems, C, Dyson X Inc., or D, Comparative Solutions.
It's Cyberdyne Systems.
Are you sure it's not? I thought it was D.
I'm fine.
You know what? You're probably more confident in this one.
Can I just hear the options one more time, please?
Sure, your options again are A, Innovation Tech, B, Cyberdyne Systems, C, Dyson X Inc., or D, Comparative Solutions.
I'm like almost certain it's Cyberdyne Systems.
I'll trust you on this one. This is fine.
Okay. Go with Cyberdyne Systems. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 more point in the sweep of sci-fi icons. With that, Second Breakfast Club gets their score up to 20. Rule of 2 still at 14 as we bring back in Jake and the wheel. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Oh, and there's Jake. Great. Rule of 2. This will be your first spin.
Brought to you by Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. He's in Europe for some reason.
They're doing a spin-off? Anyway, it lands on Star Trek.
What do you think, Kaiser?
Pretty good for you guys. I mean, there isn't really like a terrible category on here. If there's more than 3 things on here you like more, I would spin again. But I think this is pretty good.
What do you think,
I
Kaiser?
don't mind it. Yeah.
Do you want to go for it?
I mean, both of us are like good at track, so I wouldn't mind just skipping because there are categories on the wheel that we
I think you guys
both
could,
don't want.
you guys need to get 7 points to get the lead. I feel pretty confident you guys getting 7
Yeah,
or more from this.
I think we can do that. Yeah, I think we should keep it too.
Yeah.
Right. Sounds like a plan. Rule of 2. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of Star Trek?
Yeah.
Your first question. What was the last Star Trek film to depict someone taking the Kobayashi Maru test?
09. Right.
Does it happen? It doesn't happen in Into Darkness. It doesn't happen in Beyond. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's gotta be-
09 makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Star Trek 2009, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays the main villain Ruafo in Star Trek Insurrection?
F. Murray Abraham.
F. Murray Abraham. Yeah.
F.
F.
Murray.
Murray Abraham.
Go ahead.
F. Murray Abraham. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Not indicative of anything, just that we both knew the answer.
Yeah.
Your third question. What ship were Savick and David Marcus studying the Genesis planet from before it is blown up by the Klingons in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock?
Grissom? Is it the Grissom?
Yeah. That is the Grissom.
USS Grissom?
Wait. What was starting it on?
Oh, wait. Is that one or is it the other one?
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
Yep, your question again. What ship were Savick and David Marcus studying the Genesis planet from before it is blown up by the Klingons in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock?
Yeah, it's the Grissom. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
It's the USS Grissom, right?
Yeah, they say Grissom, and I'll say final answer.
Fine. Yeah, you said it.
Grissom final answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's correct for 2 points.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna like.
Careful
Yeah.
throwing around the words final answer.
Yeah, I know. We're good.
Fair.
Grissom was correct. All right. Rule of 2, tie game as well. Rule of 2, your penultimate question. What specific type of objects does Scotty refuse to let aboard the Enterprise, leading to his resignation in Star Trek Into Darkness?
The torpedoes, right? Or
Yeah, the torpedoes basically.
is
I
it-
think is a fairly specific answer.
You think so? I guess it's not weapons. So
Yeah, torpedoes is fairly specific.
Ah,
So I say that's
torpedoes. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. All right, and rule of 2, your final question. In Star Trek Nemesis, who is the last Enterprise crew member besides Picard to see Data alive?
Geordi LaForge, right?
I would trust you more than me. I'm not sure. Is it?
I'm like 100% certain it's Geordi LaForge.
Well, if you're
99%.
100%. Yeah, just go ahead.
Geordi LaForge, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points and the clean sweep of Star Trek. So with that, rule of 2 gets their score up to 24. Second Breakfast Club close behind with 20. 4-point game as we get into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions that are on the Fandom Fights. Once the teams share the category, they can choose who will take the question. The other person will have to take question 2. Teams can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope. Math works.
Indeed. We'll get to your first category then. That category is Middle Earth. Get bet starting with rule of 2. Who's taking it for how much?
Me and 2.
And Second Breakfast Club.
I'll take it. Me too.
All right. Your question in Middle Earth. Who reads the moon runes on Thorin's map in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey? Who? That's a lot of similar vowel sounds. So many 2s. Rule of 2. Each team has 2 repeats left.
Yeah.
Second.
There's 2s in front of each of our scores.
Both at 220 something. Yup.
Yeah. That's
Crazy
weird.
shit's happening. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I'm not going to say what I want, but if Kaiser misses and Jack hits, it'd be 22-22. But we're going to start with Kaiser.
Error.
Well, that's not happening. Jack.
Elrond.
Elrond is correct. 2 points apiece. Still a 4-point game. 26-22 as we get to the next category that Robert and Alex have to take. That category is DreamWorks Animation. Let's get bets starting with Alex.
0.
And Robert.
1.
All right, your question in DreamWorks. The main villain, Bergen, in Trolls has what profession? Funny word. God, someone got paid to sit down and make that word up.
I know. Funny thing is, I stayed up till 2:30 in the morning to watch the sequel to this movie.
That's unfortunate.
You'll ask
It's hard
why.
to hear that.
You'll ask why.
5,
Not for this question.
4,
I
3,
apologize.
2,
Still sad.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Alex, who bet 0.
Chef?
And Robert.
Chef.
Chef is correct. Rule of 2 will widen the lead. Alex bet 0. He'll stay where he is. It is 27-22. 5-point game. As we get to the next question, you can reset who takes it. The category is Disney Animation. Let's get bets starting with rule of 2. Who'll be taking it for how much?
Me 0.
All right. And Second Breakfast Club.
I will for 2.
All right. Here's the sitch. Jack hits. Game on. Jack misses. Game over. Your question in Disney Animation. Which Disney animated film features someone teaching a prince how to properly cut up a mushroom?
Man,
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of Super Smash Bros. People playing games, not even like clicking on the video, just sort of hovering over it and like watching it play for a little bit and then getting bored and moving on because the internet's showing us shorter and shorter videos because we can't hold attention. And anyway, Mario mushrooms, that was the tie back to that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Kaiser, we'll start with you. You bet 0.
Can dinosaurs, I don't know, cut mushrooms?
And Jack.
The Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog is correct. Second breakfast will go up 2. Rule 2 will stay where they are. They bet 0. It is 27-24. 3-point game as we get to the penultimate category that will be taken by Robert and Alex. That category is Marvel. Let's get bets starting with Alex.
2.
And Robert.
2.
All right. Both players hit. Both players miss. Game over. Alex hits while Robert misses. Game on. Your question to Marvel. Who plays the devil, Mephistopheles, in Ghost Rider? Heard they made this into a show. Didn't check it out. Marvel and TV, not a big fan, personally. Any iteration. Maybe like those couple seasons of that one show that I don't want to talk too much about, but like had a person in it. Let's see. 5.
I'm going to repeat, please.
4. All right. That is Rule 2, second repeat. 1 remaining. The question again. Who plays the devil, Mephistopheles, in Ghost Rider? Glad Tim wasn't here. I'll be reading that question. Tim was the question. He'd be like, no, can't say this word. Figure it out. I didn't have to put it in there. What do you mean? 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Oh, all right. That is the second repeat for Second Breakfast Club. We'll go again. Who plays the devil, Mephistopheles, in Ghost Rider? I was just about out of material. Yeah. I'd like to get a motorcycle. But
I'm sorry, Kaiser.
My girlfriend is not happy about me wanting to do that. But who knows? I can do what I want. But
Potentially, sorry, Jack.
2,
All good.
1. Hands down. We'll start with Alex.
Peter Fonda.
And Robert.
I also said Peter Fonda.
And your winner, Rule of 2, Peter Fonda, was correct. There was a lot of tension because people were not confident in themselves. But at the end of the day, Peter Fonda was indeed the correct answer, and that'll bring us to the end. Final score, 29-26. High-scoring match. Knew it would be between two very, very good teams. But at the end of the day, Rule of 2 moves on. We will start with some post-match interviews talking to our second place finishers, the second Breakfast Club. Guys, great match. Fantastic stuff. Jack, I don't think this ends your quest for Robert. This doesn't really count. This is a team's match. This doesn't count.
Oh yeah, no. There's always another match that can happen.
Yeah, for sure. So I was just saying, don't give up that dream and that like post-match trend of calling out Robert Castor. I kind of love it. But
Don't worry.
At the end of the day, you guys did great. You went up against an already proven team, a rookie team that has already made it to a title match. I don't think there's any shame in here, and I think taking them as far as you did shows that you two are a team that can contend with teams of that caliber. So how are you feeling about the match, your performance in the tournament overall? Jack, you go ahead.
I feel really good about the match overall. Like both of us, like both teams today played really well. Out around won a 3-point game, which is always, it's never something to be mad at. myself, like lately, I've been playing well, so I felt pretty confident going into this one. And Alex has been the best teammate I could have asked for this season, and hopefully next season. That's a conversation for another day, though. But sorry, Tim, in advance if it happens. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But no, Alex, one of my best friends here. Probably my best friend here, if I'm being honest. It's been an honor to be on a team with you. And I'm proud I'm proud we went as far as we did in this match, because honestly, right before the match started, I started getting that feeling like, frick, this isn't going to go well, is it? But it went as well as it could, and we swept Sci-Fi Icons again. So that's something that's a win for us right there.
We missed the stupidest question too. Like we almost missed the dumbest question.
As soon as I heard Cyberdyne Systems, I was pissed at myself for not remembering that. But that's not whatever. We still hit it.
Joe, thoughts on second Breakfast Club's performance?
Yeah, I think this again goes to show the quality of teams in this tournament. Rule of two, like we said, they've been contenders, they've played for title matches, and to take them down to the penultimate question of the match is a very impressive performance. To sweep round two, and I believe sweep round three as well, I think is very good. We were margins. You look at, there's 2 extra points. They put 3 instead of international and 2 respectively. They knew it was a Men in Black. So now that there is a gap between starting in the next season, where there's a lot of work to be done to sort of perfect those little things that will push them, I think, into potential title contenders, because that's how close they were. And I've got nothing but pride for them. So in the meantime, we can put a little team together, maybe conduct some sort of crazy heist of all this knowledge.
Great. Just let me know as soon as possible so I can schedule shit. But great job, guys. Second Breakfast Club, it's been great. You played great today. And we will see all 3 of you in one form or another in the future as we bring in our winners today. Rule of two. I came into this match thinking you guys were the favorites, thinking that, if I had to bet, I'd probably bet that the rule of two would come out winning today. But like in the back of my head, I was like, there's a pretty good chance that we could see an upset, because Jack and Alex are no slouches. Jack obviously has a fire burning to defeat you. That fire has not been put out yet today, but they played very well, and they made my suspicions correct that they definitely had the capability to upset you guys today. But with the way you guys were playing, that just wasn't happening. How are you guys feeling about the match? Robert, I think you missed 1 question total individually.
I missed 1 fucking question.
So fantastic stuff. And Kaiser, you're playing at what I assume is 4 o'clock in the morning. Hitting as many as you did on top of that, I'd say is pretty damn good. How are you guys feeling about the win today?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Sure.
All the credit to Jack and Alex. They were really, really good. If you're a sports person, and you watch like the NCAA tournament, 7s upset 2s all the time. That because the gap between talent is that close, and it's that close between us, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I think this should still count in the rivalry. I missed 1 effing question. Jack, you're still got to get to my level a little bit, but that's okay. No, they were good. I carried us a bit in round 1. He carried us in round 2, and then I always prefer to have the ball. I'm like fucking LeBron or what. I like to ISO, and I like to have the ball in my hand with a chance to win. And we talked about it. And the reason I was confused is because I had 2 names in mind for that last question. I had Peter Fonda and I had Henry Fonda. And I went back and forth, 8 times.
Based on Alex's motion backstage, it looks like he had the same.
Yeah, same problem. So I was like, no, that Peter Fonda's the first thing I thought of. So I'll go back to that. Fortunately, that was good. Even if we were both wrong, still would have been okay. So I'm very happy with how we did. It's survive and advance, and that's what we did. That's important.
Yeah. As for me, I'm going to be honest. This match should not be as close as this. In 2 questions in round 1, I second guess myself. Is like, for the big 6 question, I was like, Adam West or Stanley. For some reason, I thought Adam West was still alive, even though I'm pretty sure he's not. And then it was either son or daughter. I was like, fuck my life, which is which? But I'm glad that Robert carried us in round 1 enough. And I'm glad that I was able to at least contribute something by pulling the nemesis question. So I'm relieved, to be honest. I'm also operating on 2.5 hours sleep.
He's a machine. He's a wrecking machine. This guy.
Guys, what do we say? What do we say to the god of death? Not today.
Not today.
It was not today.
Bala Mongolis.
Yeah, sure, that too.
Fuck that show.
But yeah, in all seriousness, Second Breakfast Club, they played really well. They brought it for sure. Like, I said what I said about Jack, and I'm done with saying mean things about Jack. There are other people in this community who do that way too much.
Oh no, Jack's terrible. No.
Yeah, like Kaiser. Which, buddy, he played really well today, and Alex played really well today also. They were right on your guys' heels the whole time. Robert, you gave me a dang heart attack on that last question. I saw you write something down right away. And I was like, oh, he's got this. He's got Peter Fonda in the bag. It's like my confidence in him is warranted. And then you asked for a repeat, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? You wrote
Sorry, I forgot which one was an Easy Rider.
Yeah. No, I think even like, and this is the thing, like, again, not our best today. Robert was there. Kaiser, a shaky round 1, but again, on 2.5 hours sleep, get him on 6. These guys are pretty darn unbeatable in this tournament, I think. So yeah, and like I said before, these guys are just on a mission, and they played like it today. They had a really strong challenge from Second Breakfast Club. Those guys apparently are not going to be a team anymore. I don't know. They were very cagey about that, but whatever they do next year, I think it's going to be very interesting to see, because they were great today, but these guys are just better.
All right. Well, yeah. Speaking of mission, you have a next step. You're moving on to round 3 of this year tournament. It's a round I'm very excited to see because you'll be playing either the number 6 seed, wrong side of the river, or the number 3 seed, Galak D's Nuts.
I've heard of them.
Regardless, I'm excited, but quick thoughts and/or preferences.
Yeah, please. I love thoughts. Obviously, we want these nuts. Just to be clear, if only because their manager is not an asshole. So I think for that alone, I think it would be very exciting. And just beyond that, Rue and Jacoby are lovely. I've met them both. They're both lovely. It's just whatever. Yeah, we want DMC to advance in this thing. We want a DMC team to get to the finals of this. I think both teams are excellent. I will be happy for whoever wins, if it's D's Nuts or Rule of 2. But I want D's Nuts to get there first. It's not going to be easy. Rue and Jacoby are great, but I want the year of D's Nuts to continue.
Sounds like a plan. Rule 2. Oh, Kaiser, go ahead.
I want a match where I don't have to study. Guess which one it is.
All right, great. Congratulations on the win today. We will see you in round number 3. Congratulations, Rule 2. And thank you to Rule 2 and to Jake. Thank you to Second Breakfast Club and to Joe. Thank you to Tim for editing this one. And thank you to all of you. Be sure to check out all the other matches coming out in the tournament. It's going to be great. And we're getting real close to the end. So some good stuff down the pipe. We'll see you next time on another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.